Hello everyone and welcome. In this video I'll be giving a light analysis of my latest Trackcross day at Summit Point on the Shenandoah circuit. For these timed runs, everyone was starting on Pit Hill, running race direction out onto the bridge straight. And I forgot to lock my GoPro's exposure setting on a couple of these runs to the outside of the car, so sorry about that. So this segment of Shenandoah, the critical to hit sections are the carousel, which I'm about to enter here. Dropped off my speed on this first run. Figured out a nice speed to go in my later runs. So the second critical section are these carousel S's. Real slow around this one turn here. Out onto Big Bend, that's the third pretty critical to hit section. Because this lines you up for the back straight. Some of the more higher horsepower cars are able to really get some speed through here and make up time. Last critical section is the loop, or turn one really. It's called the loop right there. And for a finish line that is really sketchy today, just past it, you have to slam on the brakes. I think on my first run I actually braked before the finish line. So this run, my second run, getting a little bit more confident and carrying more speed. You'll notice in the carousel that my speed is a lot better than the previous run. I think the previous run I had a low speed of 44 miles an hour, and in this one I actually stayed around like 59, or 50, sorry. Oh no, this one was a slower one too. Good trick is to dive down into that corner and then take that right-hander a little bit slower so that you can line up for Big Bend, get a nice double apex to you there. I took fourth a little bit earlier out of Big Bend so that I could just be in the higher RPM in fourth gear. Carried more speed down the back straight. I hit a high speed of 116 there. Quick. And turn one was a little better than the first run. Here you can see the finish line. You gotta really hit the brakes right after you go through the finish line, otherwise you're into the tires over there. Run three, this one was interesting. Slower than my very first run. The first part of this run was actually pretty good. Over the crest, into the carousel, coming down. Kept a really good speed through the carousel here. 50, exited I think at like 53, 54, 55 miles an hour. Yeah, this run was going to be very good, but then I got a little wide there. Too slow coming out of there. Took too long to build boost in the Big Bend. But I took fourth really early, which helps me pick up all that speed on the back straight. But the thing that really killed this run was completely blowing past my braking point and actually putting one tire off into the grass here. So that run was trashed, and I kind of just coasted it back in here, I think. Yeah, I knew that one was messed up. Didn't like that. Run 4, however, was much better. Good speed in the carousel. I think 50 miles an hour is my new safe speed through there. Good here, not too much speed scrubbed off. Tires weren't too loud in there. That means that I wasn't sliding too much. Sliding slower. Nice and wide there out of Big Bend. Straight. And actually hit my braking point this time for a really good late apex around the loop. When I saw this time, I was really excited about it. Yeah, that's good.
Oh!
Final run, a little slower than my fourth run. Not quite sure why. Everything felt good on this run, but you get across the finish line, you see your time, and it's either better or worse than the previous run. In this case, it was worse. And I think it was just maybe carrying a little bit too much speed in here and scrubbing a ton of speed off. Yeah, look at my steering angle lock there. It's like almost completely 180 degrees around. It's not going to do anything. Oh, and then I braked too early going into the loop here. And it meant that I could tell I had braked too early, and so I lifted and stopped braking, and then that resulted in me just carrying too much speed through here and scrubbing off a ton of speed. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching.
Well, didn't beat that one.